Hello everyone, Hal Jackie here, and welcome to part 6 of my SimCity 4 Interchange Challenge. I am continuing exactly where I left off in part 5. I had to stop for a bit, but I think it was a good spot for a pause anyway. So what I've done is I've basically created a flyover ramp here for the main connection. That's going to connect with this ramp here somehow. This side will have a nice smooth connection. Then on this side I want to build a long flyover that way, and then maybe get a long flyover this way. So basically this episode will be mostly flyover related. Just for reference, I've got other connections over here which deal with other movements that I don't need to build here, so this doesn't need to be a true stack interchange. I need this over here because you think like, oh, how come you just can't go this way and over? Because I didn't build a connection that way. The terrain here is really rough and rocky, and yeah. So this will be flyover part, I guess. So I got one done, so I'm just going to connect that one up and continue from there. So I said I wouldn't have another part done before Christmas. I guess I lied. Where am I going here? Fractional angle. Gotta make sure that they meet up. Is that gonna work? Please just work. Like, just be nice. I don't think it's gonna work. It's not gonna work. Oh dear. It's okay, I got another trick up my sleeve. I got an idea of what I can do to solve this issue. Make sure everything lines up. I'm going to try and put in a starter piece right on top. Not filler, I want starter. I'm at level 2. Right there. Make sure that all connects up, but I also need to put in that. I gotta put in that connection first. I'm a little ahead of myself. Okay, now starter piece, level 2. And it still doesn't like me enough to build a connection. It won't override this without something at the bottom. Not the end of the world. I just kind of put this here because I could. Also, these lines don't match up. I just need to find a way to override this, and the only way to do it is with a starter piece. See, now if I was to drag, it should work. It should work. How come you don't want to... Did I put a filler here by mistake? Because that's a critical error. Maybe I can get away with it. I got another idea. Maybe if I build the connection first, it will fix it. You can do better than that. Come on! Alright, I'm gonna try and fool it. You're really not gonna... Oh, okay, there you go. So now I got like a thing to play around with here, so I'm gonna give the game a quick save in case I royally screw up here. And use some fractional angle stuff to connect it all up. That sort of rhymed. I didn't intend for that. Oh. Oh. Damn it. This is certainly the most core component of the interchange, so I gotta make sure that it works right. I might just have to give up and sacrifice an extra tile. I need that 2 levels high. Level 2. Yep. No matter what, I need an extra piece here. Which means I have to realign the bottom part. Not the end of the world, just extra work I didn't want to do. But by how much, I do not know. Unless the boomerang curve will save me here. Where's that boomerang curve thing? Because I can't get any closer. I'm gonna try again just to see if I can confirm that my fears are what they are. Maybe not. Maybe I can just do that. I don't know why I didn't see that earlier. Okay. Flyover's done. I'm saving. So my next target is, I might actually change this a bit and get 1 level to go under that way. I was a little premature with this connection. I want to use as little elevated sections as possible. Now this needs to be overridden correctly as well. So is this is going to be 1 lane, I believe, because 1 lane's splitting that way, 1 lane's coming in. I need to envision this in my head. So it's 2 lanes this way. Why is this like that? 2 lanes come this way. 1 splits and goes that way. 1 splits and goes that way. 1 lane here, down, right? And then another lane goes that way. And then the 2 lanes go that way? Or do I want 2 lanes over here? So 1 lane that way. 1 lane this way. 2 lanes. Okay, yeah. So this will be 2 lanes, and this side will be 1 lane. No, it sounds a little weird, but that's because I have an extra connection down here that solves that extra lane. So starters, it's going to be 2 lanes that way, right? And then 1 lane that way. And I'm hoping I could stick in an extra starter thing here too. So when I go to level 1, RHW4, gonna make sure the lines match up. I think that works. And then MIS. Make sure that the lines match up. And I gotta hope that this all connects without messing me up. Okay, good. I'll worry about that later. So with that in place, I can now do a one-tile long flyover down this way. It'd kind of be something like that, maybe? Hoping I can just kind of override and it'll all work. It's too bad we don't have smooth curves for elevated sections yet. Maybe the next NAM will have it, but for now I have to kind of deal with what I have. So I'm gonna have to curve this normally. I'm a purist. I could do like a messed up hookup technique, but I don't want to. And then here I'll put the two-level transition thing. Is that too close, or is that just gonna work? Why am I in rails? Oh, come on! You really don't know how to do this? Maybe I can shove additional connections in here. Filler or something? I don't know. It works on this side. Maybe it just needs an extra tile. That sucks. No, even if I was to fill in this side, I doubt it would do anything. I guess it doesn't hurt to try. I just have I have doubts. It's two-level MIS. I can't even see. Okay. I had my doubts, but it works. So I'm saving. So I got that going for me. So that's pretty sweet. And then this, I just need to kind of get it to end as soon as I can. I do need that extra tile. Actually, it looks like I need more than that. Maybe I can get away with it. Can you do it right on the curve here? Can you just be nice? Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Okay, cool. And then where's this fractional angle thing going? I could go with a fractional angle transition and have that kind of curve down that way, or have it go straight and then curve. No, I'll have it curve fractionally. So I want to go to fractional angle ramps. And I want to find the one that's right for me. I think that's it. Yeah, I can't get any closer than that. Sometimes just clicking will make it all happy. Come on! Work! Yeah! Okay, good. And then this will be where the junction will... Oops. Will be. That's the double split, two-lane split. That's the one I'm looking for. I'll worry about cosmetic pieces and whatnot later. And on this side, it's going to be a little bit more challenging because I got to make sure that 8 lanes, all the lanes add up here. So maybe I do want this as 2 lanes and then just have another one break off. So if that was 2 lanes, I'd have one connecting here and then one connecting here, and that would make 4. And then here I just have to build another exit lane, which kind of sucks. No, wait, I don't though. If you're driving on this road, you'll have no opportunity to get over to this road unless you have a connection over here. I'd need to build like another loop or something. So an extra connection over here would be required. This is an important connection, so I need to make sure that I get it in. Just my lanes don't add up. So 2 lanes stay here because I can put in 3, and then I wouldn't need the 4th. Here I'd have 3, and then 2. I'm just gonna tinker with this side until I figure out the right combination of lanes to set up, for lack of a better word. Would it be this simple? If these just connect straight, it would be something I didn't plan, but would be just remarkably insane. Not quite. Not quite. That's okay, though. It's not really a big deal. I could push this out a few more tiles, but I don't want to keep it that big. All it really requires is just a correction. Maybe at the bottom here I'll do it. Let's see what I can get away with here. Fractional or HW. What would the boomerang curve do? Wouldn't go the right way. Here wouldn't go really the right way either. So it looks like I still need this curve. But should I keep it going for 3 more tiles? And that way I can have it kind of hook up a little later. No, I want to keep it as close as I can. But then up here I can kind of keep it going, I guess. Something like that. It's a little squiggly, but it gets the job done. The only alternative is that if I was to like readjust this curve is set in stone, but this one I can kind of redo. But I think it's as close as it can be. I think there's a centerpiece here that I can maybe get rid of. But what would that do? That would move this up a couple tiles. Maybe it'll help. I'm going to save and then I'm going to experiment. And then if I don't like it, I can always, you know, go back to region without saving or fix my mistake. I know it doesn't like me, whatever. The first thing I want to do is make sure that this connection's still in, because this is important. Fractional RHW. So that one's in for sure, and then this one I want to get as close as I possibly can. I want to have this connection saved. So what would that involve? It might involve shifting this all one tile. But that's okay. Come on. So I'm going to fractional angle ramps, not flex ramps, fractional angle ramps. And I'm finding that diagonal connection thing. No matter what I do, I can't really get it to fit. Is up here, then I'd have to make this curve over a bit. Nah, no good. What I have is fine, so I'll just exit without saving and then come back to the city. You can kind of see what it's looking like now. It's starting to take shape, so that's kind of cool. What I want to do now is build that last flyover. So I talked about building a second flyover this way for a direct connection. If I did that, I would also make this 3 lanes. I'd have to have a lane end somewhere. But it would eliminate this connection here. So maybe I will go back to my Type 1A setup, if you remember what I was talking about in the last thing. Where am I here? Hurry up. Maybe just go to history. This is kind of what I was going for. So I've got this ramp in, right? And I've got this ramp in. So all I got to do is build the other connecting stuff. But what I was hoping to do is like this Type 1B setup was to get this extra ramp in here, but what I kind of forgot is the lane count, and that would throw it out. This'll do the job just fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So I guess I'm going to Type 1A, more or less, which is what I've got here. So for Type 1A, I'd have to make this 4 MIS, MIS. And then have that kind of come in together. Okay. So that would eliminate a flyover ramp and just get rid of more clutter. And in terms of economics, it's definitely the cheaper way to go. It's more practical. So fractional angle ramps. And then actual fractional angle road, or real highway. Oh, that's caps lock. That's not tab. That's the one next to tab. Nope, that's not the right way. And then back to fractional angle ramps, I guess. And then find that thing. I'll have to worry about an extra lane up above. Well, no. I guess that was a little too early. There's a 2-tile gap here. Oh, crap. I didn't even realize that. It's 2 tiles here, and I only built this setup for 1 tile. It shouldn't be a big deal. I'll have to just shift it. Oh, it is kind of a... Oh, man. Oh. Oh, no. This is bad. Shifting this up 1 tile is not a big deal. Not a big deal. But to move this, I'd have to move this up a tile, and I'd have to move that up a tile, and I'd have to move... Oh, no. That just makes it... Oh. It's my fault. Oh, no. This is gonna be evil. That'll shift this over. Maybe it'll make my connection straight. Oh, jeez. This is gonna look so... like, just like a waste. At least I know where things are going. Look at it, it's all gone. Oh, this is sad. It's a sad day. Such a simple mistake. But those are the confines of the challenge. I can't really change that without making it look kind of quirky, so... At least now that I know where everything is going, this should be a relatively quick fix. Will also give me an opportunity to change this to RHW4. So level 1 RHW4 thing. Make sure that the lines match up. Level 1 MIS. See, in just, what, a minute or two? It's kind of right back to where I was. And then just the finishing up pieces. Make sure I put in an extra starter piece. Over here. Level 2, where are you? If I can't see it, that means the lines are correct. If I can see something that's messed up, that's when it's not. Okay. Crisis averted. For now, anyway. Very curious now if this will actually... This might actually, like, work. If not, I can sacrifice 1 tile, for sure. So what I'll do, before I get started, is just to put in an override. And I'll make this work, because it's going to go in straight now. I don't want ramps, I want the actual curve. Oops. Now I want the ramp. So it takes one extra tile to get that to go straight. I'll take that. So on this side, I'll kind of do the same thing. I'll basically do them together, so that'll help speed things up. Curve. Curve. Here I need additional straight pieces. 2 to be precise. And then I'll probably call it a part after I get all this hooked up. Crisis averted, but geez, that made me very, very nervous. I had to go to damage control there for a bit. So, after 2 parts of work, I've got the flyovers done. Really all I need to do to complete the interchange is to build this, which is relatively simple, connect these 2 together, which is relatively simple, and then build one ramp to go this way, which will actually be more challenging than I think it will be, due to the fact that I need to make sure that 2 lanes are consistent here. On top of that, just a couple fillers here and there. Change this to RHW4, change this to RHW4, and then to 6. So that should all be accomplished in the next part. Then I'll have the raw interchange done. Yes! And then I'll have maybe an extra part just to do cosmetic work. And hopefully that'll be it for the challenge. And I'll have that done hopefully by New Year's Eve. So I'll have it done in time to submit. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you back for part, what, 7? Jeez, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. But I'm having a fun time doing it, and I'm glad that you guys are watching and having a fun time viewing my struggle building this junction with nothing but the pure real highway mod. Have a good one, guys, and have a good Christmas too. And I'll see you after Christmas. Have a good one.